Adele, it's great having you here. Thanks so much.
Thanks for allowing me to come.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Tell us about your role at Burrell.
I'm currently a Vice President, Media Services at Burrell. This is my second tour of duty at the company. It's been a very interesting journey this second time around because a lot of dynamics have changed within the industry as well as the multicultural landscape.
So tell us about some of the changes in multicultural over the past couple of years.
I think the biggest change that we're seeing right now is like the assumption that multicultural advertising is the same as general market advertising, and that's really not the case.
Yeah, I've always, we've had the good fortune of working with you guys for years and very grateful for that. And I've always felt it's such a fascinating discipline because on one hand, you're sort of on the leading edge of all these cultural changes and sort of, as we said a minute ago, enlightening people. On the other hand, you have to be so sensitive and so careful. So how do you guys find that balance between something that's new and something that better be right? Because we've all seen it go wrong.
The thing that really sets us off apart from others is we have Burrell Insight Lab, and this is where we do our primary data insights research, and we take that data, overlay it with the syndicated data, which fills in the gaps of those things that may be missed where the syndication data doesn't always fill in those gaps, or sometimes the data isn't stable. And that allows us to be able to like propel us a little step further and closer to what the true insights are with that consumer.
Very interesting. And tell me how technology is playing a role in that. How's mobile changing your business?
We think that that medium is key to actually being able to sometimes, do these little quick snaps of, messages, not necessarily something long. One of the things I will say is that I think sometimes we have a tendency to want to, take the same messages that are being applied in the general market and putting them into that mobile space, or the same commercial and putting it into the mobile. And I really think there's a need for something separate because, it doesn't always translate well. And I think advertisers, I know it's an efficiency play at times, but it's not always the most productive.
Fantastic. So last question for you. What are your clients most excited about this year? What kind of work has the company been doing that's really killing it?
We've done a lot of interesting things with June Group over the years, and I think, some of the other partners that across all of our clients that we've done some pretty interesting work. And I think as long as we can continue to innovate and follow where the trends are going, and one of the things that in our space in particular, the African American consumer usually is setting a lot of trends. So we're usually first to know, okay, this is what's hot, this is up next, and so we try to make sure that we're plowing through there quickly before the rest of the crowd comes marching through, because after that point, it gets saturated.
So you have to move fast and you have to be careful.
Yes. Fast and careful, because nothing's slow in this business.
No, there is not. There is not. That was awesome. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Loved it.